Now, I am going to tell you what are the basic properties which we follow in multiplication. Okay. So, my next heading will be properties. The first point is any number multiplied by 0 will be 0, which means that if I multiply 5 into 0, my answer will be 0. Similarly, if I multiply 0 into 6, again my answer will be 0. So, anything which you multiply by 0 will give you the answer 0. Clear? Are you clear with the first property, children? Now, the second property says any number multiplied by 1 will be the number itself. So, what does this mean, children? Suppose 5 into 1. So, my answer will be the number itself, which means it will be 5. Similarly, 1 into 12. The answer will be 12. So, anything whichever is multiplied by 1 will give me the number itself. Whatever number we are multiplying, that itself will be the answer. That itself will be the product. Okay. Whereas in the first case, whatever you multiply with 0, the answer will be 0. Your product answer will be 0. Clear? Shall we come to the third point? Swapping of numbers will give the same product as answer. So, what does this mean? The order is not mandatory. For example, if I write 5 into 2, my answer is 10. Similarly, I write 2 into 5. Again, my answer will be 10. So, it is not important which number is coming first or second. In multiplication, even if you swap the number, if you change the position of the numbers, your product answer will remain the same. Similarly, if I write 3 into 15, it will give me the answer 15. If I write 5 into 3, this will also give me the answer 15. Okay. So, irrespective of whichever number comes first or second, my product answer will remain the same. Are you clear with these points, children? So, in this number, children, 1 is also called as my multiplication identity. 1 is also called as my multiplication identity. So, what do you mean by this? Why is only this number 1 considered as my multiplication identity? The reason is because whatever you multiply by 1 will give you the answer itself. Okay? There will be no change in the answer. Whichever number you are multiplying by 1, the same number will be the answer. That is the reason 1 is called as my multiplication identity. What do you mean by identity? Being the same, right? So, similarly, whatever you multiply, the number will remain the same. Okay. So, 1 is called as my multiplication identity. So, are you clear with the properties of multiplication, children? So, based on these properties, we are going to solve our questions. Okay. So, in this question, in this method, we will be having 2 basic methods which we will need to follow, and based on that, we need to classify the questions that in which category does it belong to. Okay. So, my first one is the simple multiplication. So, as the name suggests, here it is very easy to calculate and you don't have to strain yourself much. For example, if I write the first one is multiplying single digits. Okay, the first one says multiply single digits. For example, I say 6 into 2. Okay, how will we multiply? 1 tens, ones. Okay, so 6 into 2. So now if I multiply 6 twos are 12. So this is my basic multiplication. Okay, the second one is multiply two digits without carrying. Okay, so what does this mean is tens, ones. Okay, my question is say 12 into 3. So here I will write 12 into and 3. So 2 threes are 6, 1 threes are 3. So this is without carrying, which means that here no number, I am carrying it to the tens column. Okay, the next one comes is with carrying method. Okay, so now the question is say 18 into 3. Tens, ones. Now 18 into 3. So what is 8 into 3? 8 threes are 24, right? So 4 here and 2 is carried forward here. So 1 into 3 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So the balance of this is getting carried forward to the 10, and whatever is the product, that product is added with my product number. Okay, so it gives me my answer 54. This was 12 into 3 is 36 and 6 into 2 is 12. So are you clear, children? So these are the basic methods which we will be following in doing our sums, and we will see that our question will fit in which category. Clear?